the black average man doesn't necessarily like a black woman. If you think about what he likes in that woman and what she comes with, she's very westernized. She's not really black. That's another thing. What is single? Is single not married, or single is not dating? Because
Single, for me, being single is not being in any sort of sexual relationship. Because for me, even if you can tell me I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm having a sexual relationship with this person, you're not single. Because I believe in being happy first.
yes.
And then when someone comes, they add on to the happiness. Not that you are the one making me happy. Because by the time you leave, then what happens to me now? That's when a man commits suicide because a woman dumped him. Disclaimer. This podcast is all about real conversations. Raw, authentic, and unscripted. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in Raw Conversations are solely those of the host and the guests. If you're struggling, please reach out to someone qualified. And remember, take what helps, leave what doesn't. Welcome to the circle. Let's keep it raw, real, and respectful. Welcome to Raw Conversations with me, Herald, Kavuala. Today I'm joined by a very good friend of mine. You guys know of him because I've spoken. Okay, let me just say spoken. I've done a reaction video based on an episode in which he invited me on. So I've been on his platform, and today he's on my new revamped platform. So this is Delight Side of Life.
Yes.
And today he's going to join me. By the way, that episode that I reacted to, I'll put the description in the link. You guys can actually go watch this entire episode. And then you can get an idea of what it was all about. Being gay and being... What? Being gay and Christian.
Yeah, it was
Can
Christian.
you be gay and Christian? What is the...
My episode.
Yeah, what was your episode?
My episode was just a debate between... Yeah, it was just a homosexual
Christian
debate.
and a straight
LGBT,
Christian.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
But your reaction was,
My reaction
can you
was,
be
can you
gay
be
and
gay
Christian?
and
Yeah,
Christian?
yeah.
So I'll put the original link to his original episode. You guys
Yeah.
can go watch and get acquainted with the man. So this is a cool friend of mine. So today we're going to touch on...
Thank you for having me, by the way, man. I'm
I
glad to
appreciate
be
it,
here.
man. But let me even give you, please.
Oh,
Speak.
no, thanks.
Say anything.
Hi, guys. I'm Delight, and I'm happy to be here. Beautiful platform, beautiful new studio and space. I enjoy being here, man.
He's been with me on the first studio where it was still me, Clue, Krabs. He was there with us, and this is his first time on the revamped. So by the way, he's also an artist, musician. What else do you have? You also do poetry?
I
rap. Musical poetry.
I can rap.
He raps, yeah.
But yeah, I'm a musician, and then, as you said, I like to talk, podcaster.
And Anthony,
a producer of
Anthony Hamilton liked one of his things. He did he not?
Yeah. But yeah, thank you. I didn't expect that. But yeah, you're right.
I keep up with my guys.
I appreciate it.
I keep up. Okay, so let's get to the conversation today. I'm gonna ask you just straight up.
Yeah.
What makes a black man happy? As you yourself are a black man.
What makes a black man happy?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes a black man happy is a black woman. But I can break it down.
Sure, let's go.
But it depends on what type of black man he is. What type of black woman would make him happy. So if we're speaking about a modern black man.
Define modern.
Today's type of black man. Let's say.
Are you talking alpha male, beta male? Are you talking
I'm speaking
progressive? Are you talking conservative? What's your definition of a modern man today?
Okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Let me speak about location, region.
Okay.
That's what I mean by modern man.
Okay.
So the current man, the majority of men in the region we are in.
Okay.
So we are in South Africa, very liberal country.
Okay.
So similar to the American man, the American black man. So that's what I mean by
modern.
Yeah, the average. Yeah, that's the majority. Yeah, so that type of man, the type of black woman that would make him happy, is basically a white woman. Yeah, so
that hurt my core.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So yes, a black man is made most happy by a black woman, but that ultimately is actually a white woman. So it's a black woman who models her life like a white woman. That's the modern man's interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you kind of gave him. I don't know if you know the whole Jonathan Major incident with this lady.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no, you should behave more like this woman and behave more. So I try and say the black woman should captivate or idealize a white woman. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying they should.
Okay.
I'm saying what they do.
Okay.
So the average modern black woman, her hair
behaves like a white woman.
her makeup, her ideals,
Yeah.
lifestyle, where she thinks the best place to enjoy your life, the holiday destinations, European brands, everything mimics more of a Western
Okay.
image, you know, and that's the typical woman that the modern man is faced with, right? So that's usually the woman that the modern man would like.
Okay.
Right. But in essence, that woman mimics a white woman. So the reason why, as much as the black man likes the white woman but ends up with a black woman, is because he has no access to the white woman. But the moment he can access the white woman, he accesses. They're going back to the Jonathan Majors, NBA players, the most successful men. Most of them, at some point, even in conversation, you can hear how they revere a white woman, and this is this dream option that they could get, you know.
Okay, so let's get deeper into this. Let's get deeper into this,
Yeah.
because I'm a bit. I don't want to say I agree or disagree, because I'm still on the fence on this. Why would you think that what makes a black man happy
is a woman?
Why would you think that? Well, not just the woman, but more of the woman you're describing, as in the black woman that models the lifestyle of a white woman.
Okay.
Why would you think that's what would make a black man happy? And what exactly is it that she's bringing that's making her happy? Is it the lifestyle? Is it her mindset?
Okay. So the stuff that I'm saying that the black woman loves, or
let's break it down.
Let me break it down. Yeah. So overall, a black man, or a man in general, the main goal of a man is a woman. Everything a man does, for the most part, is for a woman. So the success, the car, we go out to a club for women. You get dressed for a woman. You wash.
It's debatable, but okay.
No, I'm speaking about general.
In general,
no, I'm not speaking about the exception.
There's always an exception,
Yeah, I'm speaking about the typical man. When he goes out, if there's no girls at the club, why are we there?
Yeah.
Whereas with women, it can be the opposite. Women can go to a club and say, yo, I'm glad there's no men here. Because they don't necessarily live for men. Right? Not in that instance. So they don't buy their dress for the man. That's why there's this.
I mean, they put makeup on for men, but
it's even if you can say that, but it's not. They haven't admitted to it, so it's an assumption. Okay. But with men, we will openly say that the reason why I got that car, my brother, the girls love it.
Yeah.
That's the general man. The reason why he's wearing the cologne he's wearing, he asked the woman at the shop, hey, would this smell nice? For women. So that's literally how most men live their lives. It's the reason why they think they should get certain successes, only because women say that's the success you need to get. If it was lower than that, they wouldn't have to go that way, you know? So based on that, hence why the happiest thing, the thing that makes the man the happiest is the approval of a woman. The woman he loves, especially. So now coming back to the white woman and the Western woman, when black women are involved, it just so happens that the woman that the black modern man wants idolizes the white woman. So it's just a part of the package. It's not necessarily that this black man is actively
misogynistic right now. It's like you hated our black women.
No. So I'm saying, like, it's not to say that this white black man is openly going to a black woman trying to find a white woman.
Yeah.
No, when he gets there, this woman says, no, but this is the hair I wear. He's like, no, but you must change your hair. She's like, no, I'm not going to change my hair. You must take me as I am. Then he looks around and he's like, all the women I want are wearing this hair. So you know what? I'm going to say I accept this. And that's the conversation people are also having, where women are confused. I thought men, they say they want natural hair, but they're always with women with wigs. It's like, I have to be with you with the wig because I want you that much. But I'm willing to sacrifice to be with you as you want to be because I want you that much. You know what I mean? I'm not going to now not be with anyone because you're wearing a wig I don't like. You know, so they end up with these women who have these ideologies and stuff because they have to end up there. Yeah. So that's kind of where, but now I was just trying to explain it more to say the black average man doesn't necessarily like a black woman. If you think about what he likes in that woman and what she comes with, she's very westernized. She's not really black. Even the nose and stuff, we go further away from people who look more black and African. And so yes, you're with a black woman, but is she really black? Because the same can't be said with white men. White men like white women. They don't get a white woman because she has a fat ass.
True.
They get the white woman who looks white.
Yeah.
The most of them do that. It's, where with us it's kind of the opposite. The black woman looks very Western. And when they don't, you think she's the ugliest, and it's what you want to get away from. So it's like you don't like black, if you think about it.
So what's your ideal woman?
My ideal woman is black. Yeah.
Break it down. Characteristics.
Natural.
Likes, dislikes,
natural hair, traditional woman, cultural woman, African woman. That's the most. I try and get to that as much as I can. But I'm realistic with the world that we are in. That there's influences. I mean, I'm speaking English to you right now. I'm influenced.
So would you say you're also somehow influenced by the Western?
100%, yeah. But I know that it's not what
black man will be as white sometimes.
Say again?
Yeah, black man will be as white sometimes.
Yeah, and it's survival, I guess. Yeah, it's survival, but I don't revere it. I don't think I'm the better man. I look at African men who are more African and want to be like that. That's me, yeah. I'd rather have broken English than broken mother tongue. And my mother tongue is currently broken.
I can agree with that.
I would never laugh anymore. I used to do it when I was young. I'd never laugh now at a person breaking English.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, you should break it.
Especially if it's not your mother tongue.
Yeah, it's not yours, yeah. So,
okay,
but
that much I can back up.
But my English is good.
It is.
But it's not, yeah, so it could seem as though I'm not that way. But because of how I've been, molded. But it's not, I realized later on, this is not where I want to be.
So you are able to separate between the two, the Western culture and your Africanness. You're able to actually separate the two. You're able to say, you know what, I'm African and I'm not Western, but I have Western attributes to how I think or how I do things.
Yes, that's perfect, yeah. And I know when it needs to be applied and when not. And I think other cultures do it way better. They know when to say, okay, today I'm putting on an act. Or we're going to a boardroom, I must put on a suit. And with us, I think we don't know when to turn it off. Even if you're wearing a wig to work because you have to wear it because of the environment and who owns the company, do you have to wear a wig in your bed with a black man who has a mother with hair that doesn't look like that? Why are you still wearing a wig? Yeah, I think that's where I realized and looked at it and said, but that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Okay. So coming back to you saying that a woman, what makes a man happy, would you also say that she now becomes your backbone and your foundational structure? Let's say you're going through a lot as a man. Because there's this thing that as a man, if we're going through things, we come together and discuss it as men and we put the woman aside. Not that we put her aside, but we handle it as men because we know that she's not able to relate. Okay. So if based off your premise that the lady is what makes a man happy, when you are going through a tough time, or let's say you lose your job, right? There's no financial flow right now. Do you go to her? That being your backbone and your foundational structure, or do you maybe hit up another man and say, "Listen, this is the kind of situation I'm in. How can you help me out?"
So we're speaking to me.
Yeah.
So I'm speaking to the exception.
Okay.
Yeah. So I personally don't rely on any individual. Not about a woman. Just in general, like I rely on myself for stability, comfort and stuff. And yes, I look to people to remind me or to guide me again, but I know that it's within me to find those things. So, so I'm not, what I'm trying to say, I'm not dependent on, no one really has me. It's not my happiness or the way I turn out is not dependent on someone. It's dependent on a characteristic maybe that person might have that would remind me that, oh, this is what I need to do for myself. Yeah. Which exists further than women. It exists just, everyone can have a characteristic or an idea and ways to fix this and fix that. So.
Would that be the same in marriage? Or is that now because you're single?
Oh yeah, that's me being single and then saying, yes, in marriage.
Are you single?
Yes.
I was assuming. Okay, sharp.
You ask nice. That's another thing. What is single? Is single not married or single is not dating?
Because single, for me, being single is not being in any sort of sexual relationship. Because for me, even if you can tell me I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm having sexual relationship with this person, you're not single. According to my definition. Because you're having sexual activities with this particular person. There's no way you're single.
Oh, okay.
Because for that particular moment, your soul is tied to this one that you're currently active with.
The soul ties.
Yeah. So for me, that person you're currently being active with, you might not put what is it called, man?
Like a title
on it, But that's currently your person. Until you guys stop having sexual intercourse or whatever else. So if you're not having any intercourse, if I go to my definition, then you're single. But if you're having intercourse, you're not single.
Then I don't think anyone is single, according to your definition. But I like your definition, and I think it affords us, or it forces us to be more responsible with things that we need to be responsible with, which is sex. And there's a lot of problems because we don't have that mentality. I like that. But according to you, based on your answer, based on your definition, I'm not single.
Oh, okay.
But based on the definitions I'm used to, but we can
so you're
go
not in a relationship, you're not really committed.
Yeah, there's no commitment.
Where you both and the girl agree that,
not currently.
Okay,
and the reason why is because most of what I'm saying to you, I'm realizing I'm still growing into this man that I know I have to become,
as we all are.
Yeah, also, though you're married, so I'm like, sometimes you look like you've arrived.
I think every stage has a growth phase as a man. You see, like now you're single, and this is also from my personal experience. Obviously, our experiences may not be the same, but I was single. I was looking forward to getting married. Right? So there's that growth process of wanting to get married. Now that I'm married, when I got married, I was looking forward to being a father. Then there's the growth process of how do I become a father, how do I be a father. Now that I'm a father now, it's like, how do I raise my son to be a better man than me or to be a reflection of me? What do I now change so that my son can actually look up and see me? So no, I look at my dad as a model, not my son looking up and be like, I don't want to be like my father. So I feel like there's a growth stage for each and every single man. And that's why the question, like, what makes a black man happy is different for all of us. You know, like when you started and you said that a woman makes a man happy, for me, that's not the case in my regard.
Yes.
For me, what makes me happy is me being happy.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
so what are those things though?
For me, my happiness is not... My happiness is coming home, sleeping and knowing that my wife is happy, my kid is happy, bills are paid, I'm living the life I want to live. I'm living my visions, my ambitions. That's what makes me happy.
So let's put it in perspective of before your wife, because we're trying to like take away the woman part. So let's say, how were you now happy without that?
Before my wife, I wasn't happy.
So you kind of like answering it in the
why
is the happiness entering with the wife?
I was like, I still need to get a house, I still need to get this, I still need to get that. So at that point in time, before I was building, and then so I'm in this mindset, and I heard you speaking to my wife about this as well. I have this mindset where I don't want to get married because I'm getting old, or because I don't know, for whatever I don't want to say stupid reason, but for whatever invalid reasons according to me. I want to get married because I'm like, okay, I'm at the point in my life now where I know I can get married. Not because I'm getting old, not because my parents are pressurizing me, because I'm at the point where, you know what, I feel like I can actually settle down. By the time I met I was okay with my life. I was settled. I knew for a fact that I can take care of another person, and I can be able to take care of another child if I ever get a child. So by the time I met my wife, I'm not gonna say happy, but I was content with my life. I was content with my life to say, you know, by the time I get married, I already have everything that I want.
Okay.
So by the time she comes, it's not her filling a void or her coming to complete me. It's more of her now joining into what I already have, and then together we move forward.
Okay.
You know, so my wife, as much as I love her, and she's obviously a part of my life. But my happiness is not solely dependent on her.
She's an element.
She's an element to it. And this is not saying I don't like my wife. I don't.
She's a part of it. She's not the only part.
Because I believe in being happy first.
Yes.
And then when someone comes, they add on to the happiness. Not that you are the one making me happy. Because by the time you leave, then what happens to me now? That's when now men commit suicide because a woman dumped them.
True.
Brother, how do you put your entire life in the hands of a woman?
100%.
So
true.
I would say that's the only difference. But still, again, it all comes down to perspective. Because what you said does make sense. Like what you asked me prior to meeting my wife, and I told you I was not happy, and then you're like, so your happiness came. It does make sense. So
I think there's let me see. I see the difference. Though I aligned you with the initial man I was explaining. I think there is a difference when it comes to you. It does come to the fact that it's not the center. It's a part of the package. But I'm speaking to when you ask me the question, what makes a black man happy? I'm speaking general.
Okay.
I wasn't speaking about me.
Okay.
We can have a different conversation about what makes me happy.
Okay.
But I was speaking black men when I look at the world, because I can't go by what people say. What they've shown me is you will drop everything for that woman, whether she's of value or not, whether she aligns with your path or not. You just want to achieve this thing of I've conquered this woman or I've slept with her. And even just sleeping with a woman, not even marrying her. Sometimes that goal of just sleeping with this woman, this guy can be on this mission for 2 years and messing up everything to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's literally what I've seen the majority of men do. And when I look at most men, that's their goal. When you speak to them, the first thing that comes out, majority, is a woman in the conversation. The first thing, hey, Mike, this girl is like, that sounds like it's the center of your world. So that's where that explanation comes from. It's like, this is what men have shown me, that this is all that they focus on mainly. And this is when they go right or they go wrong. I have to blame it on this thing you focus on. You know what I mean? And and a lot of most of the guys is going wrong. So therefore I'm thinking you are into the wrong type of woman. And that's the general guy, I would say. But coming back to you,
it's a
difference. The difference is the fact that now your woman serves a certain purpose. She's not the woman I explained, where she's not modeling her life around a specific Western woman that she's not. And so it's a completely different thing. If your wife didn't fit into this plan of yours, she wasn't going to be your wife. You were going to continue with your plan. Where with other people, if my plan doesn't fit into my wife, I drop the plan. And I think that's what I'm pointing out. So you're still the exceptional man.
And I get you.
Yeah.
I actually get you. Yeah. It actually does make sense. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, I'm going to put descriptions to his episodes and also his channel. Guys, do subscribe to his stuff. He's got good music.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to lie. He actually does have good music. So yeah, follow Delight sort of live, D-Sol. You know, there's none of your accounts under your real
DSOL.
None of your accounts are under your real names. All Delight and D-Sol.
Yeah, Delight. Oh, there's Tabo things, but that's personal. I don't want people to find out who I am.
All right, sure.
They're going to hate me.
Search for D-Sol and
like
Delight.
They hate you.
I live for that, but I love that. I love hate.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Thank you so much for coming through, man. So guys, remember, if you like what you heard, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, stay raw, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much, man.
This was dope, man.
Thank you. This was